my next guests are a couple who not only found love during COVID, but acted on it quickly. They went from total strangers to married within a year of knowing each other. But what happened in between is a testament to what true love really is. Before they officially met, one of them contracted COVID. The other one nursed them back to health virtually. Please welcome Norman and Alicia Harris. Norman, you're an attorney.
Yes, sir.
As a busy attorney, you didn't take the time to date much?
Well, marriage is something that I've always wanted.
Yeah.
And although I had other accomplishments in life,
Yeah.
That expectation fueled by that desire was always there.
And how old are you?
I'm 44.
Oh, you 44. Yeah, you look good.
Thank you.
What y'all smiling about? All right now, you got a brother? So, Alicia, during the pandemic, what was your thoughts about being in a relationship?
Well, I really didn't have any thoughts about being in a relationship because I just recently had got out of a relationship not too long before. So I just was kind of like, I'm gonna take this time for myself to heal, to just concentrate on my business, and I wasn't really looking to get into anything serious.
How do you think Norman had got away this long? I mean, you know, a man wanting to get married, 44, he a lawyer.
I was surprised myself. I was like 44 and never married, no kids. I hit the jackpot.
Now, Norman, my producers told me that it was your friends that had kind of encouraged you to create a list of what you wanted in a woman.
It was a friend of mine, a lawyer friend of mine, who's also a believer. He knew that I really wanted to be married. So he encouraged me to make this list. He said, make a list of 10 top qualities you want in a woman. And I'm like, a list? Do I really have to reduce to writing he was like, write the vision and make it plain.
So that he who reads it will run to it.
Yes, sir.
And even though it tarries, wait for it, for surely it will come at an appointed time.
Amen, amen.
Habakkuk 2:2. What? What? Here's a couple of things from his list.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Number one, a saved believer who loves God. So she must have fit that bill.
Yes, sir.
Next, educated professional woman.
She is that and more.
She said, soft-spoken and humble, yet strong-spirited and confident. Oh, this is a good list right here. Come on, Norman. Knows how to balance respecting me as a man and a husband while maintaining her own individuality. You better write your list, boy. Boy, you better write your list. And here's one more. A woman who complements more than conflicts with my personality and ambitions. You all of this?
All of that.
That's some more.
Exactly.
Did you know anything about this list?
I found out about the list after our first conversation, actually. And I was like, this is our first conversation. This man's reading me all this.
Yeah.
And,
serious.
you know, sometimes you would think that would make you run away. Like, this is a little bit much. But I was like, when he read me the list, I was like, wow, this is like me. Like.
Yeah. So how did you all meet?
We have a mutual friend that had spoken to me about her and had spoken to her about me.
Okay.
Then I went to the mutual friend's social media page and I saw Alicia. And I was like,
she was on her page.
Right. And I was like, wait a minute. She is beautiful. And in the story, you know, you can do multiple stories. Alicia had a picture of herself, and then it quickly went to a picture of a friend, a female friend of hers. Well, I was trying to say beautiful, responding to the picture that Alicia posted, but it showed up as a compliment for the female friend.
You don't know
Yeah.
nothing
The
about
devil's
it.
at work in the very beginning.
So I saw that, and when my friend Teresa reached out to me and told me, has he called you? Has he messaged you? I gave him your IG, and I said, well, you know, there's a lot of people in my DMs from time to time, so I gotta see who you're talking about. But hey, I was single at the time.
Just thought you'd throw that out there, huh? You know, make sure you know who you dealing with.
So then when I saw it, I said, okay, yeah, I did see a guy, but he actually liked one of my friend's pictures and said, she's beautiful. So I commented back to him. I was like, yes, she is. She's very beautiful. He's like, no, I was talking about you. So I said, okay. So I didn't really pay no mind. I looked at his IG. He reached back out to me, and we made a connection. And then the rest is pretty much
No.
You're like, not history.
No, you can't knock all this out. So now, you reach back out to her.
Correct.
What's the initial conversation?
She was dealing with a legal issue, and she called me.
And she needed some help from the lawyer.
Well, I'm a gentleman and a scholar.
Oh, you just had a legal issue. Okay.
And I'll tell you, Steve, one letter from our office resolved the issue.
So you sent a letter
Yeah.
to save the day?
Absolutely.
What? You better ride in on the white horse, boy. Oh, I like this story right here.
At no charge.
At no charge. Okay, so now, when does it...
The sickness.
Yeah, the sickness part.
Okay, so that was the first conversation, May 9th. For the rest of the month of May, we talked over the phone, and we had agreed that we would meet in June. Well, she contracted COVID the first part of June.
And he had reached out to me. It was like, is it time to meet? And I was like, actually, you know, I got COVID. I'm sick. And I had it pretty bad. So he was there for me the whole time. He sent me like flowers, edible arrangements. Like every day I opened the door, there'd be something there.
Every day.
Like every day, yeah.
You better go to work, boy. Come on.
Oh.
Don't mess around with this thing. Come on, Norman. Show them how it goes. Every day.
So it made me open up even more. I was like, I have to give, if I survive this, I have to be open, and I have to drop this wall that I'm continue to have and give this man a chance, because he is really showing me, like, he's just amazing. So that's what made me like open up to him.
Norman?
It took about a month for me to like heal through it. So it was like the first week of July that I made sure that I tested negative for COVID, and then we had our first date shortly thereafter.
Okay, where?
She gave me the address to her parents' house.
To her parents' house.
So I
Ooh, that's a safe zone right there. You can't try nothing at her mom and daddy house. Oh, you got to go up there and act like you 15.
Even though we created this, you know, bond over the phone and stuff, I'm like, I'm not, you know, I was a single mom. I'm not used to having guys come to my house. So I said, let's meet there. And turns out when I pull up, my parents were there. So he got to meet my parents before he ever met me.
I met the parents first.
You met the parents first?
Yes.
Before you saw her?
Absolutely.
What? So how did that meeting go?
You know, I was very, very uncomfortable when I when I arrived at the house. Her parents were driving up behind me. I'm thinking Alicia is already there. Her parents get out of the car, and so I formally introduced myself, and like she said, her mom was like, "Oh, so you are the attorney. You are the one that sent Lisa flowers." And I was like, well, at least she has spoken to the parents about me.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
it's a little uncomfortable,
Yeah.
but you know, things seem to be okay. About this time, Alicia was coming, and
But this is your first time seeing her?
first time seeing her in person.
In person?
We didn't even FaceTime.
We didn't even FaceTime
What?
for all this month. No.
No.
You know, you FaceTime with someone, they don't look right, it just throws it off. I'm like, let's just wait. And then I got sick. And
How long do you date before you know this is the one?
Well, this was July the 8th.
Uh-huh.
When we first saw each other. We went to Orlando, and we drove back to Tampa, and we went out to dinner. And that night, we were sitting across from each other at the dinner table, and I looked at her and I said, I'm going to marry you. And And I said, Norman Harris is a man that keeps his promises.
You told her that night?
That night.
What?
It was something magical. It was something miraculous about this. And I like to say, when you talk about love and emotion, it's of the heart. So it's better experienced than explained. But since language is all we have, I'm doing the best I can.
Why we don't need no card? You better be a poet, boy. This dude right here is my dude. Okay, so now, when did you ask her to marry you?
Well, first he asked me, he said, when is the soonest that you would be comfortable marrying someone, or the furthest, like that you would wait?
Yeah.
And I just went with it. I was like, the soonest would be tomorrow. The furthest I would wait is probably, a year and a half. And he really took that seriously.
When we first went out was July the 8th. On July the 12th, I asked her to be official and exclusive. And we had our first kiss. And her birthday was the following month on the 26th of August. And that's when I decided that would be a great time to make this the most memorable birthday she had ever had.
And it was.
You asked her to marry her
on her birthday.
My birthday.
August the 26th.
Yeah.
So now, we get married when?
We got married Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
This year,
21.
Yeah.
For people who say y'all move too fast, what you say to that?
What is too fast? What is too slow? It's relative. I march to the beat that I hear in my soul.
You ain't ever heard me say this before. I need to write some of this down. This boy right here. So now we've also learned that you all have also reached another step in this relationship. Tell us about it.
So I do have 2 other children. One is 18 and one is 14. And he has already stepped in and great father to them. And he's always said that he wanted another child. And so we are expecting another one.
Now, I know that you all don't know the sex of the baby. So we're going to end the mystery right here. Now, with the help of Alicia's sister, Mallory.
Yes, Mallory.
We're now being joined by some of your family and friends. Hey, family. What's happening?
And see my son, the one with the curly hair.
What's his name?
Julian.
Julian, what's up, man?
What's up?
We winning now. Ain't nothing like to have, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like that. If I had that, I get them curls back, Julian. I'm gonna be rocking them. Hey, listen, this is beautiful. You got your whole family right here. So listen, y'all. I have something for you. We're gonna find out the gender of the baby today. Now, I have it right here, but your family wants to be in on it. We're gonna go over here to this box. This is gonna be your upcoming bundle of joy. If you ready, 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, man. A little girl. Congratulations. Belk loves being a part of special occasions, and when they heard your story, they knew they had to join in on the fun. So to celebrate the occasion, they're giving you a $500 gift card so you can buy clothing, toys, whatever else you need for the baby. And Norman, they threw in another $500 so you can give Alicia a push present after the baby is born. So congratulations, man. Thank you all for sharing your story, man. Congratulations, darling. Really good, man. And the best of luck with the baby. It's a girl. That's pretty good.